I'm Samuel, and I used to be a member in the Boys Brigade.
And I'm Simon, his father. I was also from the Boys Brigade, Fairfield, same school.
I joined the Boys Brigade when I was in secondary 1, so that's been 4 years since then. And now I'm in the primaries program.
As for me, same, I joined the Boys Brigade when I was in Sec 1, and after graduation, I went back to serve as a senior and then as an officer in the 33rd for a number of years. And I went on to serve in another company, 15J, for a few years as well until I got married and decided that we have to move on to another ministry. So I've been with the Boys Brigade for many years. As for me, it's also about the camps. I remember my first camp was back then, Sec 1, there was a East Asia Regional Fellowship Camp. So that was the first time I, as a small young boy, got to attend a camp with a lot of people from elsewhere that we do not know, not from the same company, not within Singapore, but also regional. We did dragon boating, we had to pitch our 8-man tent. It was very tough back then. And all the fun experiences that we had together and activities. So the subsequent camps were something that I look forward to. Back in Fairfield with the 33rd, we had so many enjoyable memories. Whether is it pitching a tent on the Fairfield ground, the field itself, or sleeping in a classroom, and we even went overseas for camp. So those were the fond memories that I remember back then. For me, back then was actually the friendship, not so much as the activities, but the friends that we got to know one another better through the games, activities, and also after parade program, we would stay back to play soccer at the basketball court, till evening, and we got chased up because they need to close the school gates. Some of the friends would know how we, actually get to know one another much better and build bonds through those activities. And that 4 years, and subsequently many of us stayed back to serve and came back, and then continued to build on their friendship. Now some of my best friends are, from church, who are also from the BB, and we have grown up together, even got married, have children, and gone through the stages of life as a group. So some of the badges you see here would not be the same as what the BB badges right now, right? Things like, I think similar expedition, although the color is a bit different. We still have programs like CE, Christian education. We have first aid. I think that's very important. We have some of the basic skills that we need to learn, and talk about discipline. We have the drills, teaching us how to work as a team, as well as all the fun part like going camping. We used to have a camping badge. We attended, I think this is the National Day Parade, so we got a badge for that. Lots of rehearsals and drills. So one of the interesting experience.
I would think for me, through like the camps and through parades, I think one of the few takeaways for me would be like the discipline in the uniform group. I think discipline is highly enforced. Not like the army, but I feel many of my friends and I would pay more attention to detail in like what we do. And also I think would be the initiative in stepping up, either as a member or a leader, irregardless of like simple schoolwork that we had to do together or even in CCA.
Wow, the Boys Brigade has been the most impactful ministry of my life. I came to know Jesus through the Boys Brigade, thanks to the officer back then, or my captain back then, who taught us Bible study, brought us to church, and also through their life examples, influenced many of us, and we have come to know Christ in a very personal way. And I guess BB is not just a CCA; it has to be a ministry, and that's the main object of the Boys Brigade. The object of the Boys Brigade shall be the advancement of kingdoms among boys and the promotion of habits of obedience, reverence, discipline, self-respect, and all that tends toward the true Christian likeness. For Sec 1s, I guess tell them is like, you want to look smart, join the Boys Brigade. The uniform is really fantastic with all the badges and things to look out for. Very unique, and you make lots of friends and enjoy the activities, the fun field programs throughout your 4 years with Fairfield. So make the right choice.